Hello everybody and welcome to the E3 2019 Bethesda press conference presented by Jedi Dropouts Productions. I am your host Ryan Taylor and let's get into it. Bethesda had their showing this week. Didn't quite land as well as last year's in my opinion. A little underwhelming compared to everything from last year's press conference, but not a bad showing, so let's get right into it. First up, we have Ghostwire Tokyo. Now, this is the newest game from Shinji Mikami, creator of Evil Within. It's as they say, a new kind of action-adventure game, and it's apparently not survival horror, which is surprising. Got a little trailer, don't really know what's going on, people are disappearing, I don't know, no idea. It is interesting, it could be good. Mikami has a good track record, so I guess we'll find out more in the future. Next up, we have another new game called Deathloop. This is from Arcane, the creators of Dishonored. It is a mind-bending story and meticulously designed levels. Apparently loads of choices and playstyles, much like Dishonored, and it seems to involve time loops somehow. The trailer's really cool. I like the look of this thing. I'm really curious how this is going to play out. How the Arcane style of, you can approach each mission a bunch of different ways. You can play through the game in totally different play styles. I'm curious how that's going to mesh with the time loop idea. So again, another game I'm curious to see in the future here. Next up, we have the big one that everyone was looking forward to, Doom Eternal. Of course, we got a fun trailer, we got some gameplay, it looks like the good old Doom. Release date of November 22nd this year. What's interesting is that apparently in this Doom game, you will not only go to hell, but you will go to heaven. So that is a really fun idea for a Doom game. There's going to be a multiplayer mode called Battle Mode. It is 2 versus 1. 2 demons versus 1 Doom guy. Which is a fun, specific idea that I think only could exist in a Doom game. Fallout 76, they acknowledged that had a bit of a rough launch. So there's going to be a new free update called Wastelanders. It will add NPC characters, full dialogue trees, and a new main quest, and it's out this fall. Fallout 76 is going to be free to play from June 10th to the 17th, so right now. And it's also getting a Battle Royale mode, of course, because everything needs a Battle Royale mode. It's called Nuclear Winter, and it involves 52-player Battle Royale. So yeah, that's the updates on Fallout 76. Elder Scrolls. For as much as the Elder Scrolls 6 is nowhere near being released or done, quite a bit was said about Elder Scrolls in general. Elder Scrolls Blades is coming to Nintendo Switch this fall. It's going to be free to play, cross-play with the mobile version, and cross-progression with the mobile version. So you can switch back and forth with the same save file, which is pretty cool. The mobile version will be getting a new update the night of the press conference, so that's out now. Elder Scrolls Online is getting a new dungeon DLC called Scalebreaker, no idea when. And Elder Scrolls Legends, the next expansion is available June 27th, and it's called Moons of Elsewhere. And they even mentioned Elder Scrolls 6 just to say that there is no update, no news, and that they're still hard at work. I'm expecting that's going to be for the next generation of consoles. It's not going to be PS4, Xbox One. Wolfenstein Cyberpilot is a VR game coming this July, in which you play as a hacker in the French Resistance. And Wolfenstein Youngblood, which the E3 press conference last year revealed. It's a co-op shooter, and it's coming July 26th. Let's see. They're bringing back Commander Keen. It is not the Commander Keen that you know. It is a classic Saturday morning cartoon in free-to-play mobile game form. Stars Billy and Billy with a Y, Billy with an IE, the children of the original Commander Keen. It is not a side-scroller. It is an item-based action puzzle game, and a soft launch this summer on iOS and Android. Now, a lot of people are a little upset about this. They're like, oh, they've ruined Commander Keen. It looks like garbage. What it looks like is it looks like it was made for kids. It looks like an educational kids game in the same way that the original Commander Keen was an educational kids game for our generation. I don't see a problem with it. It is not for me because it is for the kids. Rage 2, it's getting a new expansion called Rise of the Ghosts. New locations, new vehicles, new enemies, etc. so on. That's coming out this year. And lastly, Bethesda announced Orion. That's new technology for game streaming, and it's supposed to let games stream with much lower latency. Now, this interests me in particular because it's supposed to help players stream games at max settings, even if, you have a shitty internet connection, your family's sucking up all the bandwidth, you live out in the boonies, which, to an extent I kind of do. My internet is not the greatest, but apparently you can test it out by joining the Doom Slayers Club. And that's it. That's it for Bethesda. It wasn't a big lineup here. Certainly not what they had last year. I know I said that already, but I thought last year's press conference was fantastic. I think this one is a little bit of a step back, but given what they had announced, they did pretty alright. So here at Jedi Dropouts Productions, if you haven't heard already, we like to score things on the good pizza scale. That's out of a total of 8 slices. This one I'm going to go with a 6 slices. Not quite last year's, but not a bad showing all the same. And on that note, that is the end of the E3 2019 Bethesda press conference review. And if you want to hear the rest of the E3 press conference reviews from this year, as well as last year, I did the same thing last year. You can check that out, as well as other episodes of Jedi Dropouts, Final Form, and whatever else we do over at www.jedidropouts.podbean.com, or wherever you listen to your podcasts. And until next time, I will catch you later.
This has been a Jedi Dropouts production.